Welcome to WebWorld Tube, the channel where we dive into the mysteries that blend science, spirituality, and ancient wisdom. Yamraj, the revered god of death in Hindu mythology, occupies a pivotal role in the cosmic order. As the guardian of the afterlife, he is entrusted with maintaining the balance between life and death, ensuring that souls transition smoothly from the mortal world to their next existence. His stories, deeply embedded in Hindu culture, offer profound insights into the nature of life, death, and morality. Yamraj, also known as Yama, appears in several ancient texts, including the Vedas, Puranas, and the Mahabharata. He is often depicted as a formidable figure, riding a buffalo and carrying a noose, pasha, to capture the souls of the deceased. His iconography includes a dark or green complexion, symbolizing his connection with the underworld and the unknown realms of death. Yamraj is sometimes shown with 4 arms, each holding symbolic items like a noose, a mace, a danda, staff, and a conch shell, representing his authority and power over life and death. In the Rig Veda, Yamraj is mentioned as the first mortal who died and became the ruler of the departed. He is also referred to as the king of ancestors, or Pitas. The Garuda Purana and Vishnu Purana elaborate on Yamraj's role in the afterlife, describing his court where he judges the souls of the deceased. In the epic Mahabharata, Yamraj appears as a wise and just deity, often invoked in discussions about Dharma, or righteousness, and the afterlife. The birth and early life of Yamraj began as he was born to the sun gods Surya and Saranyu, also known as Sanjana, the daughter of the great architect Vishvakarma. Saranyu, overwhelmed by Surya's intense radiance, created a shadow clone of herself named Chaya and left her in her place. From Chaya, Surya fathered 3 children, Yamraj, Yami, also known as Yamuna, and Shani, the god of justice and retribution. Destined for greatness, Yamraj and his siblings were immersed in a world of divine teachings from an early age. As a child, Yamraj was particularly noted for his wisdom and righteousness, taught the sacred texts and the principles of Dharma by his father. This early grounding set the stage for his future role as the meticulous judge of souls. The Markandeya Purana provides detailed narratives about the birth of Yamraj and his upbringing, capturing the essence of his early years and the divine influences that shaped him. Meanwhile, the Vishnu Purana outlines the divine lineage of Yamraj, detailing his initial life before he assumed the significant mantle of the god of death. Yamraj's journey to becoming the god of death is marked by his own death. According to the Vedic scriptures, Yamraj was the first mortal to die. His righteous life and adherence to Dharma earned him the role of presiding over the afterlife. As the first being to traverse the path of death, he became the natural choice to guide and judge all subsequent souls. This transition is significant in Hindu mythology as it underscores the importance of Dharma and the eternal nature of the soul. Yamraj's experience as the first mortal to die gave him unparalleled insight into the processes and consequences of life and death, making him the ideal overseer of the afterlife. Rig Veda, the earliest mention of Yamraj as the first mortal to die and his ascension to the role of the god of death. Garuda Purana, it describes Yamraj's duties and responsibilities as the god of death and his court, Yamaloka. In Hindu beliefs, Yamraj's primary role is to oversee the fate of souls after death. He presides over Yamaloka, his abode, where he maintains records of every individual's deeds through his assistant, Chitragupta. Yamraj's duty is to ensure that souls receive appropriate consequences for their actions, karma, during their lifetimes. Garuda Purana, this text describes the journey of the soul after death, detailing the various hells and heavens that Yamraj oversees, where souls are sent based on their karma. Bhagavad Gita. In the Gita, Yamraj is referred to in discussions about the immortality of the soul and the importance of righteous living. Yamraj, the god of death, is renowned for his role in the judgment process, which is a crucial aspect of Hindu beliefs about the afterlife. The judgment process determines the fate of souls based on their actions, karma, during their lifetime. This system emphasizes the moral and ethical dimensions of life and underscores the importance of living righteously. After death, souls are escorted by Yamadutas, the messengers of Yamraj, to Yamaloka, the realm of Yamraj. This journey can be arduous and varies depending on the deeds of the individual. For the righteous, the path is smooth and serene, whereas for the wicked, it is fraught with difficulties and torment. Upon arrival at Yamaloka, souls are presented before Yamraj. Here, Chitragupta, Yamraj's chief scribe, plays a pivotal role. Chitragupta maintains detailed records of every individual's actions throughout their life. He is said to have a massive ledger, or multiple ledgers, where he documents every deed, both good and bad. Chitragupta's records are meticulous and unerring, ensuring that every soul is judged accurately. He reads out the accounts of the individual's life to Yamraj, providing a comprehensive view of their actions. Yamraj listens to Chitragupta's account and then evaluates the soul's deeds. He is known for his fairness and impartiality, ensuring that each soul receives just consequences for their actions. The judgment process involves weighing the good deeds against the bad. Yamraj's decisions are guided by Dharma, righteousness, and the cosmic laws of karma. Based on the judgment, Yamraj assigns each soul to its next destination. The possible outcomes include heaven, Swarga. For souls who have accumulated significant merit through virtuous deeds, Yamraj assigns them to various heavens where they experience pleasure and rewards. Hell, Naraka. Souls who have committed numerous sins are sent to different hells, each designed to purify the soul through various forms of punishment suited to their misdeeds. Reincarnation. Many souls are destined to be reborn on earth. The nature of their next life is determined by their karma, influencing factors like social status, health, and lifespan. Moksha, liberation. For the rare souls who have achieved ultimate enlightenment and transcended the cycle of karma, Yamraj grants them moksha, liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Garuda Purana. It provides a detailed account of how Yamraj and Chitragupta evaluate the deeds of souls and determine their fate. Mahabharata. The epic often mentions Yamraj in contexts that emphasize the moral and ethical implications of human actions and their consequences in the afterlife. Yamraj is also associated with Kala, time, emphasizing the inevitability of death and the cyclical nature of existence. He embodies Dharma, righteousness, as he enforces the cosmic laws that govern life and death. Vishnu Purana describes Yamraj's role as Kala, highlighting his control over time and the life cycles of beings. Bhagavad Gita. In the Gita, Lord Krishna refers to Yamraj as Kala, underscoring the importance of living a life aligned with Dharma. Yamraj, as the guardian of the afterlife, plays a crucial role in Hindu mythology and philosophy. His presence underscores the importance of living a virtuous life, being mindful of one's actions, and understanding the transient nature of existence. Through ancient texts like the Vedas, Puranas, and the Mahabharata, Yamraj's character and duties offer a profound narrative on life, death, and morality, guiding believers on the path of righteousness. We hope you've enjoyed this journey through the mysteries of the Yamraj. If you have questions or want to share your thoughts, leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and share, and subscribe to Web World Tube for more mind-bending stories and discussions. See you in the next video.